If you want to know what's going on in Rockingham County government, check out Rockingham County 411. If you're interested in county governmental programs, projects, and services, don't miss Rockingham County 411. Public Information Officer Mabel Scott will share important, crucial news you can use with Rockingham County 411.
Rockingham County 411, you're in a good place. Hi, I'm Mabel Scott, your Public Information Officer. Joining us today, we have Rebecca Oates, and she is the Healthy Carolinian Coordinator in the Public Health Department here at Rockingham County Government. We're glad to have you.
Thank you, Mabel. Thank y'all for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, you always come with some great information. So tell us, how's everything going with COVID-19 education to the community?
Yeah, of course. So I always, when talking to the public about COVID-19, I always want to refer everybody to our infographic because it gives the best snapshot of what COVID-19 looks like, specifically in Rockingham County. And this is the most up-to-date information that we have locally, and most times it's most up-to-date even compared to the state because we're the ones that send any information over to the state level and then they update so on and so forth. So we recently added, we've been doing this since the beginning of COVID, and we recently added a couple of new things to our infographic. So down here at the bottom, we have two graphs right here, total positive cases by week and new positive cases by week. And you can see both of them are still sort of on an upward trend. Right here, total positive cases by week, we really want to see that flat line. We don't want to see any any cases being reported here. So we want to see that flat line. As far as new positive cases by week, we really want to see this turn the curve here. So you see our trend line is still pointing upwards. We really want to see this coming down in a more declining position. We also have positive cases, percent of positive cases. We're sitting at about 8.5% positive cases here in Rockingham County, and our goal is to be at 5% or below percentage positive cases.
And people can see this information every morning. It's updated Monday through Friday.
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly right. It's updated every morning, Monday through Friday. And you can see it on our Department of Health and Human Services Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our web page as well, our website.
Yeah, and you can see it on Rockingham County governmental website, myrockinghamcountync.com, and on our Facebook page. So the infographic, from a pictorial standpoint, it kind of meshes in all of this information and data, the demographics, everything in that one thing.
Correct. I mean, it's a comprehensive living, breathing document. It gives you total cases and then the breakdown of those cases where those individuals are. Like you said, there's demographics, so we break down by race and ethnicity. We do it in comparison to total North Carolina cases. And again, we just added those two graphs down at the bottom there to sort of give us a visual representation of where we're headed, but also talking about where we want to be. So we're giving ourselves like goals now. Like we're talking about percent positive cases where we're at that 8.5% positive, but we want to be at 5% or below. So it's also giving the public sort of a tangible goal, and again, just seeing visually where we're at.
And the good thing I love is to see the responses when people let us know, oh my goodness, look what happened, or oh boy, these numbers are looking better. And the responses that they give and the interaction and the feedback back and forth between our various publics out there.
Yeah.
That's what we want. We want people to look at information, to think about it, and to respond and talk back and forth. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. We get a lot of engagement whenever we post the infographic on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But it's also nice because we also get feedback from the public as well. So these graphs that we were just talking about, that was feedback that we received and something that our county citizens thought would be good to have and a good representation. And we take all of that feedback and we talk about it together collectively, and we edit and make sure that those requests and things like that are reflected in this infographic.
And that makes people feel good too. when you offer suggestions and you know that the folks who are working in county government are listening with open ears, actively listening and trying to say, what can we do to use their suggestions and ideas? That means a lot.
Absolutely.
Holiday season.
Yes, holiday season. Thanksgiving's right around the corner too, and it'll be
Yes.
Christmas before we know it.
And New Year's in
Yep.
2021.
Yep.
So what do we do?
Yeah, absolutely. So with the holiday season coming up, obviously this is one of the busiest times of the year for everyone. You've got people traveling, gathering, and seeing family that you maybe not see like most of the year, and shopping. You got Black Friday and everything. So what do we do with COVID thrown in the mix? Well, there's a couple of things that we can take into consideration, and not a whole lot has changed as far as recommendations with staying safe with COVID. So one of those being, of course, everyone's tired of hearing it, but it's one of the most important things that you can take into consideration when staying safe is remembering your 3 W's. So remembering to wear your mask, wait at least 6 feet apart from others, and washing your hands with warm water and soap for at least 20 seconds, or you can use hand sanitizer.
Sing that birthday song.
Absolutely. When gathering with others, you want to limit those social gatherings to no more than 10 people, 10 people being the cutoff, and that's from the Executive Order 176 that was signed by the governor. That's supposed to come back December 4th, so that executive order ends December 4th, but I'm sure that that will be, touched on again with the governor coming into the holiday season. You want to limit social contact with others, so limit physical contact with other people. For Thanksgiving, I would recommend you bring your own food and drinks, plates, cups, and things like that, so that you're not sharing communal items with others. It's normally like served family style. Everyone gives in a line and goes down and serves themselves.
Yeah.
If people can't bring their own food, having at least like one person who does serve,
All
so
the
you're
serving.
limiting the amount of people touching items and things like that. Shop online rather than in store. I know I'm a little lazy when it comes to shopping, and sometimes I wait to the last minute, but online shopping can be sort of that way that we socially distance and we're not crowding stores and things like that locally. So trying to shop online. Make sure you check travel restrictions before you travel. It's always best to try and stay at home, especially during the busiest season of the year. But if you do travel, do check your travel restrictions. And try and get your flu shot before you travel as well. That's highly recommended.
Yes.
Please go get your flu shot. And then, so just, keeping all those things in mind whenever we're entering into the holiday season this year.
Just think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's not normal what we're doing, but it's safe.
Yep, absolutely.
It's safe, and we want to see 2021.
Absolutely. And we recently put on a health education's tip of the week on our Facebook page. So this week's tip of the week is if you have like foggy glasses like I do tend to have sometimes.
Yes.
Mabel, you're a mask right here.
Yes.
If you just take that white line like up at the top and you fold it inwards and down,
Okay.
it helps block your condensation from fogging up your glasses. So I know mine tend to fog up a lot, and
Mine
I
do
didn't know
too.
that. But we're going to be posting a tip of the week each week, especially during our busy season. So that's myself and Katrina in the health education department, just kind of doing something fun and mixing things up a little bit. And you can find this on our Facebook and Twitter page as well for the Rockingham County
I
Department of Health and
love
Human
it.
Services.
I
Yeah.
love it. And I've heard other people talk about, my glasses are fogging up.
I know. There's something someone said, like, I saw you the other day and you didn't say hey, and like with glasses are like completely fogged up, you can't see people.
I know it. Yeah, we appreciate that. So all of these good tips and suggestions and ideas are on your website.
Yep, absolutely. You can see that on the website at RockinghamCountyPublicHealth.com. And you can also see it on our Facebook page. We've recently posted a bunch of those different tips and things like that again on our Facebook and Twitter page. And we will be actively putting out new tips and recommendations and things like that throughout the holiday season
That's
to give
good.
people different ideas and creative ways to stay safe during the holiday season.
Now, if folks have questions, is it okay to call?
Absolutely. You can feel free to call me at 336-342-8258. My email is also roaks@co.rockingham.nc.us.
Rebecca Oaks. And what's this about walking challenge?
Yeah, so the Be Healthy group had a virtual walk-in challenge. It was a 4-week challenge that challenged people to get out and be active, be healthy. So an easy way to do that is to go out and walk. I mean, that's something that most of us are able to do. It's low
That's simple.
impact. Yeah, it's very simple. And it's a way to socially distance. So recently that did conclude last week, and we do have our winners now. So we wanted to give a shout out to the virtual walk-in challenge team winner, Rachel Gillum's team. They had 1,632.8 minutes recorded
Wow.
in total over those 4-week periods. And our individual winner is Jamma Jones with 184 minutes recorded over that 4-week period.
Boy.
So kudos to you guys. Absolutely great job. And you will be contacted by myself or my colleague Jordan Jeffries James with your prize packs.
Oh, boy, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And why do we need to keep doing things like this?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great way to, again, just keep in mind your physical health. Walking is a great way to sort of like de-stress too. It's been found
is.
to de-stress. You sort of get out in nature, breathe in some fresh air. It's a great way to de-stress, especially during this stressful time.
It is.
Walking is a great way to, again, socially distance from others. And again, like we just talked about, it's a great low impact physical activity that you can do yourself.
Enjoy nature.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's free.
Yep, absolutely.
We want to thank Rebecca Oaks. She is our Carolinian coordinator, our Healthy Carolinian coordinator. That means that she's going to help to keep us healthy. So let's listen to some of the safety tips and the ideas that she's sharing. And we especially want to say thank you for the infographic. I love it.
Absolutely. Thank you. I enjoy posting it every day.
Yeah, everything you ever want to know about COVID-19 here in Rockingham County, it's all in the infographic that comes out every morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Rebecca.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rockingham County 411, you're in a good place.